What's up everybody, it's Andy here again from cryptocomparer.com. I'm bringing you another cryptocurrency related video. So I just want to bring you a bit of an update of the games that we've been involved in, tell you a bit about Tron, what's going on, a bit of the news in the Dapp space. Okay, so before I do that and before I jump into this video, if you're new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click on the red subscribe button below. Click on the little bell as well, that'll turn on post notifications. It'll inform you when we do launch a new video regarding the Dapps. And if you've not already done so, please give this a thumbs up as well. Okay, so with that being said, Tron. So this came out about 2 or 3 days ago now. FOMO's starting to kick into this game now. So obviously, like many Dapps, there is quite some bugs at the beginning. It was kind of freezing on some people at first, or you'd hold the cards, I'll show you in a moment, and the cards had changed. The devs have been really forthcoming, Peter, in the Telegram group. They've been listening to the community, they've been making the changes. A lot of stuff's coming out on Monday the 8th on some of these other Dapps as well. So, yeah. Payment went off without hitch. Hit stage 1. I had 5,100, I think, 5,100 and a bit Tron in here. Click withdraw, within seconds it was in my wallet, no messing about. You can see that we're only 8%, nearly 10% into stage 2, so it took about 2 days to mine stage 1. With FOMO kicking into this game now, I think you're probably going to go through, probably I'd say a stage a day, maybe a stage a bit more a day. Dividends, obviously looking a bit low at the moment. As you can see, I've just been mining this. I'll just freeze this. There is links in the description to this below. For those of you who didn't catch the other video, there is a strategy in place that I use for Jackson Better, and I know a lot of other people use this strategy as well, and it should give you a 0.8% chance over the house, or make the house hedge, sorry, 0.8%. Obviously, like with all of these Dapps, don't put anything more than you can afford to lose. They are just games. Obviously, we're playing these, if we make dividends off them on top of this, then it's a plus. So yeah, links in the description. It is a referral link, full disclosure. It does help the channel. I am working on something really, really big. Unfortunately, it's under NDA. I can't disclose what I'm doing at the moment, but it is something to do with these Dapps. And obviously, those who know my background will probably be able to guess. But what I will do, I'll put the strategy that I put in a previous video in this video as well. So yeah, Tron, I'll just show you what it looks like if you've not got the previous video. I've now upped it. I've gone on to betting 2,000 Tron just to get some tokens. But yeah, you can see it's a lot cleaner now. They've changed this to the pending. It seems a lot more smoother. There you go, 200. You're getting faster spins. I don't know what happened there. You're getting faster spins. One thing I haven't been able to do is multi-table this or multi-tab it. If I opened up another tab, what happens is it opens up the same cards, like I'm playing the same tab. If any other YouTubers have found a way around this, please leave me a comment below or drop me a PM. I'd like to know how to multi-table or multi-tab this. But yeah, really good game, really initiative. It's not managed to find itself on Dapps yet, which is good. So this coin will hold its value. Just tell you a bit more about the FOMO games. So flush round, what they do is they pick a hand. It lasts 7 days. This will obviously stop on the 8th. You can see that someone's hit 52 flushes. I mean, these must have been playing a lot of this because you have to sit by your computer. 43.26. I mean, I'll be honest, I've been doing some at 50. If I've been losing, I've been going down. If I've been winning, I've been going up. So obviously play within your limits. But these must have hit crazy flushes. The dividends for stage 2 already, you see, it's 240,000 Tron, which is decent. Obviously, someone may have won quite a lot. You can see that a lot of the tokens are frozen, which is good. On our first video, it was about 150 that wasn't frozen. It may have been they didn't know how to freeze them. You can see there's only about 50,000 not frozen now, which is brilliant. We've got around about 2,800. I am trying to get up to around about 10,000 of these tokens. So yeah, I'm gonna be mining this quite hard. FOMO kicks in with a 5-minute countdown, 10 seconds added to the clock. That should get really big. and then there's the launch of Blackjack, which is looking at trying to do the end of the month, beginning of May. Okay, Tron, I've gone and come out with a white paper finally, which is kind of pissed a lot of people off. They're basically going to launch a new token for a new game called Shoot. But what they're going to do is allow you to play with Do and you win Do. We allow you to play with Tron and you win Tron. A percentage, 10% of any dividends from Shoot will go to the Do holders pot, which is okay. We have got, I think, I've not been mining this at the moment, if I'm honest. I've been too heavily involved in Tron. Let's have a quick look at our divs. So I've got 10,000. I've been trading it as well. I've got about 1,100, and I think I've got about 1,100 on Joy, so about 1,800 on Tron trade as well when just trading the dips. I'm going to try and get to about 1% of the frozen, but then again I won't be able to do that now. It's 20 million, so 10% would be 200,000. So maybe able to get to 20,000. We'll see. But yeah, the coins next to nothing now. I think it went down to about 0.65 of a Tron. Any of these div tokens are under a Tron. Well worth snapping up, because even if you're getting 100 Tron, 20 Tron a day, when Tron goes back to 25 cents, if it goes up to $1, you're laughing. So you can see there's a bit of swings in here. It's bottomed out. If you see there we got 1,600 Tron, so an order must have gone through. Yeah, so I was able to get another 450 at 74. You can see I've been just trading the market here. So I've bought 450 at 80, sold at 108. Bought 100 and something at 73, sold at 108. So I've been able to get that's like 30% profit, and I've just been buying, using the same amount of Tron and buying back up. Yeah, we've not got many Tron in here now, so that must have been the order that's filled on that. So yeah, Tron's still doing its thing. If I find out a bit more about Shoot, we'll do a new video on that. Referral link for this and Tron in the description below. Now on to what I think is next. So Tron Vegas, these have been out for a while. The divs have been a bit crap on this, to be honest. A lot of people winning on Dragon, Tiger. You can see the volume's decent though. There's a decent volume going through this on 24 hours. If we just have a look at Dapp review, you can see it's still up there. Nearly 3,500 users a day. Different transactions, 2 million in volume. Yeah, decent. You can see Tron's down here, so this might not be on anyone's radar with Tron, but you can see it's had more volume and more transactions than Tron Vegas, and with with only 755 players. Very, very, very early for Tron. I do expect that people will fall FOMO into this to try and get into it and mine some of these tokens early. So yeah, Tron Vegas, if we have a quick look at the referral commission, yeah, there is a link in the description. Not made anything off that. Dividends, so it's minus. It's still in stage 1, so it's still quite cheap to get 1 V coin. They are on the exchanges as well now, so obviously people are kind of exchanges are buying these. There's nearly 10 million of them frozen, so it's very early days for Tron Vegas. All any of these need is a pump and some positive news. Bankroll, if we just refresh that, Bankroll still doing its thing. So this is an ROI contract. This is the only one that I'm involved in now. I'm in Tron double, but I think I get me full return on investment back on that tomorrow, and that was from the 3rd of March. Some of the other ones just not realistic. They're kind of doing what they used to do on Ethereum, and like Shrimp Farm, P3D and stuff, and they're all coming on to try and look at Tron. I think Trevor and James and a few of the others have said it's kind of diluting the market at the moment when you see all these high risk. Where are we? High risk, 100 ROI, high risk. So I think there needs to be a shake up in this market. I think a lot of these need to die a death, and people just need to get wise and realise that you can't get 100, you can't get 3%. Slow and steady wins the race. Look for the 1%, 3% a day. Which are more long term. They look into day trading stuff on coins. But yeah, Banklock, they had a few problems when they were beta testing Banklock. Bank Teller is going to do the amendments. They want to make sure that this does fund it properly. when they done the test with the beta test on the Shasta test network, it worked out there was only a couple of hundred people testing it. Well, obviously with test Tron, but it worked out it would have added about 4 million in 24 hours to the contract, which is brilliant. You see the contract's now 97 million, so it's now fallen back under the million and the 100 million mark, and I think that's because people obviously are withdrawing because the price of Tron went up with a little bit of the run that we've had with Bitcoin. You can see I've been withdrawing as well. Let's have a quick look on here at the stats. Yes, you can see obviously people are still depositing, which is good. This shows you last 24 hours. So blue is withdrawals, purple's deposits. So you can see a lot more people withdrawing now. Last 7 days, you can see since April 1st, and this was because Bankluck was meant to launch on the Sunday, and when it didn't launch on the Sunday, I think people have just got no patience. So you can see as the withdrawals increase, the deposits are going down. There's still 97 million in the contract. There's still whale protection on the contract. Bankluck's coming, so it's still worth getting into this. Obviously, don't put anything that you can afford to lose into this. If you put something in, make sure you get your return on investment first before you come back into it. And another game that we've been playing, the UI is shocking if I'm honest, but it's this one. It's TronOY, or TronOY. So OI is people you keep seeing in these Telegram groups. It's just kind of silent for getting in. 17 million going through it, which is good. If I just show you what it looks like. Okay, let me try and open up another window. The good thing about this though, even though it's got a bad UI and it's aimed at the Asian market, it does pay out dividends, and it's still quite early in the tokens. So what I've been doing, I've been rolling under, I've been doing it at 50, so under 94 you get 2 Tron back. In your mind, 2.5 of these OI tokens, dividends. I'm up to nearly 5,500 now, which is good. There's only been 2 million of these mined so far. You can see I'm going to get about 91 Tron. So yeah, it's decent. The whole aim of these is to obviously have a bit of a play with them, try and get daily dividends, which I'm doing. And now I'm starting to siphon off around about 20% of what I make from these and put them into a different wallet on Binance, and then I'll try and day trade as well with them. Starting to buy iOS T tokens as well, and Ontology. So when Ontology starts doing a lot more of the Dapps as well, there are talks of Holochain doing Dapps, so I'll keep my ears to the ground on that one. But yeah, as usual, links in the description to all of these. Please obviously give a thumbs up if you like this video, and obviously help click and the referral links. It does help the channel. Until next time everybody, goodbye.